He's best known for playing everyone's favorite British butler on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but our next guest has acting chops of truly Shakespearean proportions.
That's right. Here now to discuss his starring role in the new stage production of King Lear and his time in a town called Bel-Air is actor Joseph Marcell. Welcome to Arise.
Well, thank
I love that. Very clever,
Good afternoon.
Thank you for
good
being
to have
here.
you here.
My pleasure.
So let's talk about King Lear. It's considered one of Shakespeare's more difficult plays. What made you want to decide to tackle this role?
I never wanted to do it.
You did not?
No,
Okay.
I was asked to do it, and I said no. I mean, I didn't think I was old enough. I mean, I did have a gray beard, but I didn't think I was old enough. And then I reconsidered, and I thought, yes, why not? I'm of the age, and I should do it. And
Wait, so this accent is real?
That just hit you? You're like, wait a minute.
wait, man, sure, of course, real, man. What do you mean?
It's real, man.
Accent's real. Accent's accent, man. Man.
Well, we like it. We like
You
it.
like it?
We do like it.
Thank you.
Okay, so, you know, we're talking about King Lear, and this is considered one of the most challenging parts to play for any actor. So what type of preparation went in it for you?
Well, it is really hard, and it's not a role you decide to play. I mean, it's something that is offered, and you get to that point in your life where the knees don't work quite as well. You know, the head kind of moves to the left, and the body shrinks a bit, and they say, you know, can you play this huge role? And you think, can I really do it? But it is the culmination of an actor's career, a stage actor's career, to play King Lear, and I've been lucky. Thank the one up there. It has been offered, and I don't think I've messed it up yet.
You have not. Apparently the reviews have been fantastic. How has it been received across the pond?
It has been received across the pond, two ponds actually. You have the Atlantic, and then you have the English Channel.
Correct.
So we've played most of Europe, and we played most of England, and it's been extraordinary, and it's the first time in Britain that Lear has been played by a non-white actor.
Is that
So
right?
it's a milestone in itself.
So
yes.
how have they received the King Lear of color?
Yes, three daughters of color too. Yes. No, they've actually loved it. You see, the Globe is about the thing that makes Shakespeare last so long. It is not the productions, it is the words. And the Globe is about the words. And once you accept that, then the thing works magically. It really is. There is people have not complained. There is not a moment.
And I heard they have not complained on your other Shakespearean plays either. I mean, you've played over the years Othello, you've been in As You Like It, Romeo and Juliet, Much Ado About Nothing, and Hamlet, and the list goes on. Are there still some Shakespearean plays you want to do?
Yes, I'd like to do Prospero and The Tempest.
Fantastic.
I would like to revisit Othello because I played Othello when I was about 34.
Do you believe you could do a better job now?
I think a more tired job, yes. Yes, I think I could do a better job now. I've got some life experience, and I really like to, if they'd let me, and I probably need to lose a lot of weight, approach Brutus again. In Julius Caesar, yeah.
Really? You don't need to lose weight to play Brutus. You're
Really?
just fine.
You
Just
are so sweet.
So what is it about Shakespeare that brings you back for more and more? Is it only the words or what? The lessons that are just innumerable in his work?
Well, yes, and one of my theories is that an actor really is only an actor when he's acting. And since our profession is a buyer's market,
That's true. Yes.
You have to sell to the highest bidder. But no, I have a love for it. I'm told I do it. I have a facility for it. I do it very well, and it's the challenge of it. It is something that we are not expected to be able to do,
Yes.
and so I do it well.
You sure do.
Okay, we've got to talk about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
We loved you and will never forget you as Jeffrey.
Now, this is the story all about how my life got flipped upside down.
All right, you still know the theme song. That's great.
That just happened.
Yeah,
You
that just
realize
happened.
Right. Yeah, that just happened.
That is so
Okay.
awesome. Now, do a lot of people still recognize you? Because it's on every day still.
Good grief. Man. Oops, I'm not on stage now.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Oh yes, I mean, people call me Jeffrey.
They do.
All the time. People. I mean, let's just say let's take Adana in Turkey, which is 200 miles from the Syrian border, and go all the way up through Europe to Denmark, and then go back across the Channel to England, and then go to the Caribbean, and then come back and come to America, and everywhere I go.
Wow.
It's like sometimes people come up and touch my beard and say, "Oh, Jeffrey."
Why are they touching you?
It's real.
Do they say that about your accent as well?
No, it's the beard.
Now, do you enjoy still being recognized as Jeffrey, or does it ever get a bit annoying? Do you ever feel like, will I ever get away from this role?
Well, of course. I mean, I'd be churlish to say that I get annoyed.
Okay.
But it distracts me. I have a family. I have a wife. I have a daughter, and there are things that I must do. I am the one that has to push the shopping cart. I'm the one who has to get my card out to pay for things, and I'm pushing the shopping cart, and we're arguing about whether we should have muesli or granola, and somebody goes, "Hey, what's up, Jeffrey?" And I was like, "Oh, of course. That's how they recognize me." But no, heavens, it's when they forget you need to worry.
That's a very good
Very
point.
true. I don't think you ever have to worry about that, though.
Thank
It's
you.
in syndication, and we see it all the time on shows like networks like Nick at Night. What does it feel like to have your character live on?
Well, there's a wonderful instance in King Lear where Lear stands up and asks the audience, "Does any here know me?" And so I go, "Does any here know me, Jeffrey?" And someone inevitably shouts from the audience, "Jeffrey." And I can't sort of say, actually, this is not quite apposite to what we're doing. so yes, it continues, and we are all over the world.
Wow.
I mean, wherever I go, in whatever language. We were in Germany playing King Lear, and some people they came up, they didn't say anything, and somebody said, "Could you just say something to them?" So I said, "Hello," and they went, "Good God, yeah." And I said, "Well, why?" He said, "Well, you see, you are dubbed by a German actor, and they really wanted to hear what you sound like." The most extraordinary thing. So that's the way it's been. So we're in all the languages. We're in almost every country in the world. Every day the God sends us.
Wow.
Magical.
I have to ask you also, your former co-star, Carlton,
Yes.
Alfonso Ribeiro.
Did he win?
We don't know yet. He said,
yeah.
I was going to ask you, are you watching, and would you ever do Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, I don't think the knees would survive it. I actually got to see one episode. We were in Washington, D.C., and we had a night off, and I happened to see, but I can't. I mean, I just don't have the time. But I am interested.
Right.
I am interested. I got $500 on him to win. What?
You're betting on Alfonso Ribeiro.
That's funny.
Really quickly, where are you from, and what drew you to acting?
I am from St. Lucia in the Caribbean. I grew up in London. My parents took me to England. I'll tell you the truth rather than what is on Wikipedia.
Okay.
My parents took me to London at the age of 8. And I've lived in London all my life, and I've lived in Los Angeles, and I live in the USA and in Britain. I went to the Central School of Speech and Drama in Northwest London, and I've been an actor for 45 years.
Wow.
And if we want to see you act, you'll be playing King Lear
I
through
shall be
October
playing,
12th, right
yes,
here in New York
at the
City.
Skirball of NYU.
All right.
Washington Square.
Oh, we are there.
Yes, thank you.
Twice on Saturdays.
Twice on Saturdays, double the fun. Thank you so much for joining us.
I really am very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.